Hey Jane, Dennis here. Sorry I didn't get that video out to you yesterday, but we got kind of slammed there and I kind of got behind. But anyway, so I was going to look at accounting with you here. And so we have tabs across the top here, and I happen to be on the banking and ledgers. So, and these can be customized, but bank reconciliations, your journal transactions are all on the screen. So if I go into bank rec, I just double click it. I'll come in here and pick my account, and we'll just do the normal general checking. Just check display items, and you're just going to come in here, and then here in the top right hand corner, I'm just going to clear these items right here, and as I clear them out, the balances are changing down below, and where we're getting into reconciliation. So anyway. I can add a transaction like if it was a bank charge or something. I come right in here and do that. If I missed a deposit or I have to add a manual check that I forgot, I can come in here and do that all right in here within the same thing. So I don't have to leave this piece. So I'm going to get out of there. But bank recs are pretty good. Also in accounts payable, we have credit card management where you can enter those tickets each day. As they're coming in, you don't have to wait for the statement to come in, which kind of gets the costing on the jobs more current, so you're not a month behind. So credit card management, accounts payable. I mean, is it QuickBooks? No, but it's not that different. If I'm going to enter an AP invoice, I get a check number or an invoice number. If it was written against the PO, I would enter the PO here. If I'm paying a subcontractor, I would enter the subcontract number here. But I'm just going to enter one in for the only vendor I know. It's Home Depot. We're going to charge the job number 2. The description is materials, invoice date, whatever the invoice date is, the due date based on the file setup. So we pay them, at the end of the following month. If there's a discount, like here, we have to pay by 12/13 to get the discount. Over here, is it open or reviewed? I would probably just always, as I'm entering them, put them in open so I don't have to come back. And then I enter the detail in here, and the job cost it. And I save it, and I'm done, and I go on to the next one. And so data entry is not a lot different. Where we are different, though, and I think in a good way, is for billings, we actually can do the AIA 702, 703 progress billings in here automatically. We track lien releases automatically through the system. Full payroll. I know you don't want to look at project management, so we have full project management, but under accounting reports, if I just pick up an income statement here, and I think I said this to you on the phone, I have an income statement, plain Jane, an income statement that says the current period and year to date, another one that has this year versus last year, and another one that has the actual versus the budget. And this is kind of my favorite one here. Skip 0 accounts. Basically, it shows you all of the months going across for the full year. The nice part is if I come down and I have this always go in here, this $15,000 worth of training, and I want to see what that is, I can just double click that, and it'll take me right back to the transaction. And if I go back one more, it was in a journal entry that I made for some training. It went through a journal entry rather than AP. If it was an AP entry, it would show the AP entry, but that one happened to go through a journal entry. And so those are income statements. Balance sheet works the same way. We have departmentals. I don't think you guys are big enough, but if you wanted to have profit and loss, let's say you had an office in San Francisco and then you wind up opening one in Sacramento, for an example, and you wanted to have separate profit reporting for each of those offices, we can set up departments to do that as well. So anyway, month end's pretty simple. General ledger, we do have, just pull these up real quick. So if I go to my cash accounts, they're all in the 1,000 series. My current assets are all in the 1,100, 1,200 series. My direct expenses are in the 5,000 series. And so we standardize and use either this 4-digit schema here, or if you want to have 5 digits, we just basically add another 0 to it. But these are the standard ones we use. Can you come in here and add one? Absolutely. If you want in the cash accounts, You know, if I want to change the name of this to, you know, Bob's Bank, I can do that pretty simply. It'll save that, and now it's going to be called Bob's Bank. If I want to come in here and add a bank account, I just come in and add one, and you know, I have to figure out what number I'm not using, obviously, and so 1,000. If I want to add like 1,005 as another bank account or 1,006, easily done. So you're allowed to modify that as long as it's staying in the same range. You're not going to have any issues at all. Hopefully that helps you. But the accounting is pretty straightforward. I mean, payroll. I'm not sure if you're doing payroll in-house or not, but full payroll with all of the federal reporting and the state reporting is all included with the program as well. Anyway, hopefully that helps. If you have some more questions, shoot me an email, and then we'll follow up on that. So anyway, have a great week. I hope you guys are finished with your rain up there. We got a little bit down here over the weekend, so hopefully you guys are finished and you get to see the sunshine for a couple of days. Thanks.